Yeah, what's up in here? Your boy Vasile Garage. Boring dude up in here. If you haven't got yourself a K20 for the win or a Vasile Garage hat, send me DM or DM. You can inbox me and I can hook you up with one. I can also throw in some stickers, some action clutch stuff. But today we're going to change a clutch on my body that side lock up in here. Very clean ride, supercharged. He's making some good power and he just want to upgrade the clutch. Unfortunately, it's just me doing it. Oh, excuse me, you got the T37. Oh, excuse me. Very clean, flat black. It's got a lot of nice goodie, a lot of nice touches to it. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Oh, excuse me, what does that say? Lock Daddy. Huh. Guy's funny, huh? Alright, alright. Anyway, so that's what we got cracking lacking up in here. We're gonna change the clutch on this and I'll show you. We got a auction clutch. Oh yeah. We're gonna go beast mode up in here. We got some serious goodies up in here. Yeah, buddy. So, got an auction clutch. Got a pressure plate. Stage 3. Oh, excuse me, $6. Sprung, look at that. Sprung is all inside. None of those junk stuff, springs popping out stuff. Got a throw bearing. Got a tool. Got a decal sticker, huh? Auction clutch. Keychain deal. Yeah. Now, I just want to start with you guys and gotta give you a little bit of heads up on how you do this. Some people say, hey, why don't you give us a heads up, step-by-step kind of deal? If you have any kind of tool incline or any kind of experience, it's pretty much straightforward. Doing this Gen SI, it's a lot harder than doing it on my clutch because on my car I don't have a subframe that I have to drop. Unfortunately, I have a trouble that I gotta move out of the way and stuff maybe when I have to do a clutch. But what you want to do, you probably want to work on top first. So what are you going to start doing on top? You start doing by removing the battery. If the battery, which has the battery at the bottom, if it's in the way, you can remove that. So what do you do? Remove the intake, remove the sensors, remove all the sensors from the tranny, the backup, the speed sensor for the solenoid. And then what I do when it comes with the shifter right here on the cables, I just pop those clips right here, 1, 2, and then there's 1, 2, and then there's another bolt right there, and you unscrew those. And you can put the whole assembly. Disconnect the grounds on the tranny, the clutch, which is that right there, 10 millimeter. Got a ground right there. There's some clips. And then you got the clutch, the slave clutch right there, the slave solenoid. You just pop that out, 12 millimeter. I like to put the bolts back in usually when I take it off, and then so that way when I put it back together, I have it all there. You know. Once you do that up front here, what do you want to do? Well, this guy doesn't have a battery, so if you were to have a battery, you have to remove the battery. There's 2 bolts on top, 2 on the sides. Just loosen them, slide the deal on top. And then what you gotta have to do next, all you gotta do is just raise the car up. Once you raise the car up, you pretty much have to drop the subframe. There's 4 bolts on the subframe. You gotta disconnect the spindles at the bottom. You gotta disconnect the rack and pinion. I dropped the rack and pinion with it and everything, so that way you don't have a whole bunch of stuff. Just plug and play, you know. It's a lot easier than to unbolt the rack from the subframe. So we see how that goes. So alright, well, as you can tell, disconnected the clutch line, disconnected the slave, took the intake off, I took the ground off right there, took the bracket for the shifter cables, 3 bolts right here, disconnect the harness, see? So it's pretty much free on top. So now we're going to work on the bottom. We're going to drain the fluid and work on the subframe. I know, one-man job sucks doing this, and especially working from the floor. But anyways, we got the subframe out, as you can tell right there. I could have just left this on here, but I disconnected. I don't know why. I can always put that back in. But there's 4 bolts. There's one there. There's one here. One here, one there, and then it's this one right here on the side that actually holds it. It's this one and this one right here. See that? And it goes right there. See that right there? Okay, now disconnect your lower bar joints for the rack and pinion. That one. You gotta loosen this from the inside. It's a 12mm bolt for the rack and pinion. And then disconnect those 4 cables. So you got 4 plugs. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I drained the fluid. And then the other thing is, you gotta pop the axles out. Now that it's free, all I gotta do now is disconnect the tranny, which is bolts on top here. There's 2. Got the one on the side right here where the starter is. And see that? You got some right there. You got here. You got the shield for the clutch, the dust shield. Disconnect your half shaft. I already popped those axles out, so those are out of the way. And it's pretty much there. Loosen those bolts. So we're gonna take those bolts down and go to town, you know? Guys, so after a long headache dealing with a bunch of strip bolts, please do not take your car to a shop that you do not trust. You don't know about it. Do some research, do some Googling. Do not take your car to a shop, because I'm telling you, this car right here, I probably have about 5 or 6 different bolts stripped. And I have mismatched bolts, wrong bolts in the wrong areas. And not just that, recently I just put this bolt, what was it at? I pulled, what did I do with that bolt? I pulled a bolt that actually is not even standard. It's not even metric. It's standard. See? This bolt is put right here. Let's drill into that. As you can tell, it's stripped. See that hole right there? That's stripped. But anyways, that's what happens when you have other people work on your car. But tranny's out. Now we're just gonna go ahead and install the. Anyways, when you put the tranny out, there's 1 bolt here. There's 1 here. There's 1 with the starter that goes here. There's a bottom here. There's 1 there, and then the 40mm on the side. And that's pretty much it. You just gotta tilt the motor sideways a little bit. You hold it with the jack, so that way you don't put a lot of stress on the other mounts. Rip it out. Pull them out. Put the tranny. Inspect it. Clean it up. Put the new bearing. Lube it up. As you guys see, there's a lot of grease built up. Whoever put the clutch before, they must use a lot of grease. As you can tell, it's really thick in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna clean it up, and you just slightly just use a little bit of grease. So also, you don't want, look how filthy thick of grease this is. Look at that. That's a bad install right there, guys. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna clean it up nice and clean. Alright, see that? How clean that is? You take your bearing, very slight, just very, a little bit of grease. That's all you need. That's all you need. You can loop it here a little bit if you want. Also, make sure that your fork goes inside here. Very important, because if you don't do that, if you just leave it right there, what's gonna happen? See? It's not in there. The bearing is already out. So your car is gonna be engaged. Your bearing is gonna be pushed against this, you know? So very important that you get it in like that. So I'm gonna show you guys. Just gonna get it in there a little bit. You know? It's a tight fit, so just kind of, you know. Now when you do it, make sure it's in. See that? Look how nice and clean that is right there. Look at that. See that? See how nice and clean it is? Double check. Always double check. Make sure that the fork is inside those ears on the bearing. And then we're just gonna install the clutch and the disc. We're gonna center it and then go. When you center this clutch right here, there's a ring that comes with the tool. It goes inside your crank, and this tool goes inside. I think K24 or the older years, you don't have to use it, but this is always have to be centered. So as you can tell, there's no play. See, it's a little bit, but you can tell if it's done right. Also, the springs goes on the tranny side. Otherwise it's gonna hit on the pressure plate. It goes only one way. And then you just take your pressure plate and you just keep spinning it till it bolts up in all the little deals right here. So I'm gonna set up the camera right here real quick. Show you guys what I'm talking about. I know some of you guys already done some clutches before, so you don't have to watch this video, but this is for those that have not ever done it, you know. Kind of right there, see that? It kind of goes in those rivets right there, boom boom, and you got your bolts. I would like to use a blue Loctite on these bolts and just put them in, and this will be kind of safety. So yeah guys, that's how you do it. And then after you're done that, you just put it all back together the same way you took it. So thanks for watching guys. If you have any questions, comment down below. We're more than happy to walk you through it. There is quite a bit of stuff to unbolt and, you know what I mean, and undo in order to make it work, but if I can do it, so can you. Guys have a good one. God bless. Vasile Garage out, yo.